because I'm gonna call you on your BS, or I will celebrate you.
Right.
But I have to make sure that I can defend whatever position I take. And in order to do that, I try to know not only as much information as I can, but as much as I can about the people.
That's a good distinction, and also very helpful as we navigate so much noise, right? And information, and we say it all the time, check the source. Like, make sure you know who this is coming from. Knowing that you have played an incredible role in regards of documenting so much that is happening within sports, you've been able to be proximate with game changers on and off the court, on and off the field. Definitely going to reference Magic Johnson. And so you've been able to co-write, co-author, I don't know the technical term, a book with Magic Johnson. Can you give us a glimpse into that world? Because we know him as the NBA phenom, and being able to do what I believe most athletes have been able to do over the last 5 to 8 years is be their own voice, right? Mm-hmm. Like when you think about the Pivot podcast, when you think about I Am Athlete, a good bit of their, we'll just say, energy towards it is that we want to be able to speak, but it's, on our terms and with our own platform. You've essentially created the framework for that by being able to work alongside an athlete and probably help them find their voice. So can you just give us a glimpse into what that process was like working with the legend that we know today as Magic Johnson?
Before I answer that question, did I mention the Knicks?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
I'm sorry. 53 years. 53 years. Hallelujah. Okay. So we'll get back to Irvin. I think that generation of athletes benefited from not having the tools and the platforms that athletes have today.
Yeah.
In the sense that they were able to develop their voice somewhat in private.
Yeah.
But it also meant that they needed people like me. They needed journalists to say what they wanted said. And so our relationship were different back then. I can't imagine covering sports now, that whether you get the same access. I was going to practices. We were traveling on the buses, on the planes, same hotel.
Right.
I mean, we and at that time, I was pretty much the same age as a lot of them. So our access was different. So with Irving, again, he was this kid. He played in Los Angeles, so I only saw him initially twice, 2 or 3 times a year. When the Lakers would play the Knicks or the Knicks would play the Lakers. I'm trying to remember how I actually got to know him, and that's a good exercise for me to think about. But just interviewing, interviewing, and there weren't a lot of black reporters.
Right.
So black athletes tended to notice us, and sometimes give us a little bit more, just different vibe, and you take advantage of that, or you nurture that. One of the best conversations I remember having, I had several with Irving. One was early on when we talked about his upbringing in Detroit and Lansing, and that was during the height of the automotive industry.
Oh, yeah.
And he said his goal in life was to get a job in an auto plant, buy a house and a car for his family. Because that's what he saw his father did, right? That was all he wanted to do.
Right.
They did not, you didn't think about becoming a rich athlete.
Right.
So obviously things began to change. And even as he was growing in his career, one of the things that he did, which other athletes did as well, back then they used to travel commercial. And many of the stars would travel in first class, and then the others would probably get coached. But I remember Maurice Lucas, you probably don't know that name. He played for the Portland Trail Blazers and played for the Knicks. He was the original enforcer. He was one of those guys that was muscle.
Yeah.
But he would always go around and take business cards for everybody in first class because he was an athlete. He said, they all want to meet me. So he would walk up to everybody. Everybody else would be asleep.
Smart.
He would walk over to everybody in first class and take a business card. He had a book full of business cards. And so Magic took that to another level. You go to the Forum back then, that's where they played. Think of who's sitting on the front row. He would always go and introduce himself to people on the front row.
Yeah.
And a lot of those ended up being the people that he would learn from.